is Robert Garzon. I'm fortunate to serve as the president here at Palo Alto College. I'm so excited for you all to be with us this morning, with the PAC family, the Alamo Colleges family, and members of our wonderful community. Welcome to this much anticipated day as we gather to the groundbreaking ceremony of the Natatorium and Wellness and Multigenerational Center. I heard a yes there, so it's kind of like an amen. Yes, all right. On behalf of the PAC faculty and staff, I'd like to thank all of you for being here with us to celebrate this momentous occasion in the history of our college. Before I begin the program, I'd like to recognize some special guests that are with us today. We'll start with Councilwoman District 4, Dr. Adriana Rocha Garcia. Enrique Trevino, who's representing Councilwoman Phyllis Villagran, Representative District 3. Barton Simpson, our Executive Director for the Alamo Colleges Foundation. What's up, Bart? He's right over there. That is who you bring your checkbooks, your credit cards to, so we'll be putting in an ask in a minute. And then also Richard Delgado from Boeing representing us. I saw Richard. Despite facing seemingly insurmountable odds, we've made it to this moment. One of our deserving Southside communities has been eagerly waiting. This has really been one of the most challenging events, I'd say, in my 30 years in higher education and almost 10 years as a college president. This has been one of the most challenging projects. I'm going to tell you the Aquatic Center and Gymnasium at Palo Alto College has deep nostalgia and childhood memories for thousands of San Antonio residents and visitors, where swimming classes, competitive meets, and summer programs were held, a facility envisioned to create impact from birth to senior living. And one of the things that is interesting to me on a personal note is my wife used to be an elementary bilingual teacher at Palo Alto Elementary, just right down the road in South San ISD, and she talks about how she would bus in her students and her kids in her first and second grade classes would learn to swim here at Palo Alto College. And that's also part of our Educate South movement. I think I'm wearing my Educate South movement shirt here, where we talk about where college starts at birth. And so the sooner we can get children and families onto our campus, we can then get the idea of college as possibilities and opportunities at the earliest of ages. We don't want students to be graduating from high school saying, well, I think I might go to college, or I'm not sure, or I've never been to a college campus. Like me, I stepped foot on a college campus probably 2 months before I graduated from high school. We want kids to be saying, I've been going to college my entire life, and it starts with programs and facilities like this. Throughout the closure of our athletic staff have continued to provide alternative health and wellness programs and partner with nearby facilities to ensure our students have a place to compete. In fact, we're very appreciative of South San ISD, who's actually been providing a gymnasium for us for both our volleyball and our basketball. So we're very grateful for their partnership and friendship. Like many in our Southside community, our staff have done their best with what they have, but they deserve more. Today, we stand on the brink of a new era. The Natatorium Wellness and Multigenerational Center will not only redefine community spaces, but will also serve as a hub for educational wellness and recreational programming. This state-of-the-art facility will feature fitness spaces and multi-purpose rooms and an indoor basketball volleyball court. Students will be able to immerse themselves in the possibilities from educational classrooms to a 50-meter Olympic pool. I'd like to acknowledge the relentless efforts to our faculty and staff in the Alamo College's leadership and board of trustees and community partners. Your community commitment and dedication to seeing this project through has made this day a reality. So this is where I go off script. First, I would like to recognize Heath and James from RBK, who are the principal architects for this facility, as well as our new partner, Juris. They have Gary Juris, the CEO for Juris. Burton Hackney, our president of Juris. So I'm going to read through the rest. They didn't give me titles, so I'm just going to read the rest of the names. Carl McLennan, Michael Willie, and Chris Corso from Juris. I recognize them for many reasons. One is this is really a partnership that has to go beyond. I go back into 1985 when Palo Alto College was founded, and we talk about the college never was. So every time I come up and speak in front of a mic, you'll hear me say that the college never was, because people in our community in San Antonio and Bexar County, not here in the South, but in other places, did not believe that we should exist. And here we are continuing to go strong with the largest enrollments, new programs in nursing and dental hygiene, and welding, and we have a new bachelor's degree in business. I mean, we received a $20 million grant from Mackenzie Scott. I mean, we have really done some amazing things in 5 years. But what I will tell you that has troubled me the most is this facility has been closed for 5 years. And I think that many of us know, particularly within our Latino community and the Southside community, their obesity and diabetes are really high rates. I'm going to share, and I share this openly, I am a recent diabetic. So a little over a year ago, I got my diagnosis, and my A1C was, I'll just tell you, it was over 13, and my sugar levels and glucose levels, if you all monitor that, were through the roof. And the doctor was like, I think insulin, maybe not, maybe you can do, maybe you can't. These facilities are important. They mean a big deal, not only to our students, but our community. It's a big deal. When we were looking at funding for the Olympic-sized pool and we were running a little short, there were folks that just said, just don't do it. There were folks that said, just let's see if we can do a smaller pool, let's give something. But we know, and you know, that that would not have been okay. Our students and our community deserve the best that we have to offer. And we're extremely fortunate that we have champions like Dr. Mike Flores and our board who advocate and live that every single day. Because I already know, and I've shared this with some, I said if I would have built a backyard pool or something of that nature, folks would be going to our chancellor and to our trustees and knocking on their door, and they would say, you gotta find a way. Well, we found a way. We found a way through having the community, our bond, supporting this great initiative. We found a way through champions like Dr. Adriana Rocha Garcia when we approached her and says, we need some money for this facility, for our community, for our children, for our senior citizens, for everyone. She stepped up in a very big way. She says, we're gonna find a way to do it. We're gonna find a way to make this happen. We have a bond that's going in the city of San Antonio. And she was one of our biggest advocates because she is a Southsider and she knows exactly what our Southside community needs. And so I share this with you because this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Our story is not fully written here at Palo Alto College. Every day is a new chapter. And I'm pretty excited that all of you are here celebrating this great groundbreaking so that we can have generations to come. You know, generations from children learning to swim all the way for our senior citizens who actually mentor children, right? So, I mean, who hasn't seen a grandparent go and say, you know, hey, Mija, come over here, let me, talk to you about, I mean, we have some really great opportunities here, particularly in the health and wellness. That's really a big deal. It's a personal thing for me, and I share, I'm a diabetic, my mom's a diabetic, my dad's a diabetic, my brother's a diabetic, my sister just became a diabetic. She just got her nose like 30 days ago. And so it's kind of like one of those things. My grandparents were diabetics, and my doctor told me, he says, you're gonna be a diabetic, it's just a matter of when. I was hoping it would be more like when I was 80. But now I can't eat donuts in the morning anymore. So, and I'm holding off on the tacos and the tortillas and so all of these other things. Those restrictions I was hoping come later in life. But facilities like this are really going to make a difference. This is the gem of the South Side. And so when people say this is a shiny object, absolutely it is, because it is a gem, and it is a gem that should be blinding all of us. But I'm excited about it. We have some more speakers here that are excited about it. And I'm going to turn it over to one of our amazing trustees, and that is Clint Kingsbury.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to see everyone here today. It really means a lot that you took the time out of your schedule to be here with us. I'm going to just kind of talk a little bit about who we are as a board. So I stand before you today with immense pride and excitement as we celebrate a significant milestone in the journey of Palo Alto College and the Alamo Colleges District. First of all, I'd like to welcome my fellow trustees. First, we have from District 1, Joe Alderete Jr. And Texas's only student trustee, Brenda Naviado. Thank you. So I'm pleased to extend my heartfelt congratulations to Palo Alto College as we break ground on a new and improved facility. This special occasion marks a profound achievement. As Dr. Garza mentioned, it took quite a lot of effort from many, many people. The project reflects our shared commitment to providing high-quality education and addressing the evolving needs of our community. I'm so grateful for the collaboration between the City of San Antonio, Alamo Colleges District, and Palo Alto, all the way back from 2017 when this project started. So the tremendous effort brought together funds from various sources, including the 2017 municipal bond, the 2022 municipal bond, and the Alamo College's 2017 bond, and the 2020 maintenance tax notes to get this project back on the track. I also want to thank the community for trusting us and voting for the 2017 bond to help us make this project a reality. None of this would have been possible without the support of our community and members, stakeholders, and partners. We are grateful for your ongoing commitment and enthusiasm for the project and support for our Alamo Colleges District. And I want to again thank my fellow ACD trustees for their presence on being here and being involved with this project as much as possible. This center represents a significant investment in the health and well-being of our community, again, as Dr. Garza well pointed out, and it is more than just a building. It is a testament to the commitment to fostering a healthier, happier, and more connected community. Congratulations again on this milestone on behalf of the Alamo Colleges Board of Trustees. Thank you.
Thank you, Board Vice Chair Kingsbury, for your time and service to the Alamo Colleges District. Continuing our program, I'd like to hype up a little bit, if I could, this next speaker, who not only is the Chancellor of Alamo Colleges, but also has served as president here at Palo Alto College for 6 years, and has been actually, I think, at Palo Alto College for 19 years in service. So a true champion of the South Side, a true champion of Palo Alto College, a true champion of Alamo Colleges, a true champion of the City of San Antonio, and that is Dr. Mike Flores.
Good morning, buenos dias. This is an exciting, cool morning. Look at this. So it is always, as Dr. Gatsa mentioned, it's nice to be home. Great to be here. So beginning from 1999, both Dr. Gatsa and I started at about the same time. And then being able to continue until 2018. Yeah, so 19 years. I want to just provide a couple of things. Dr. Gatsa mentioned kind of the chapters, and this begins a new chapter. And I want to begin and provide a preface right at the beginning of the book, and you try and get some executive summary, a few highlights, and then hopefully that portends kind of what's going to be at the end. But I want to thank Vice Chair Kingsbury. I want to thank Trustee Alderete and Student Trustee Brandon Aviado, who's going to be actually graduating and crossing the stage at the Alamo Dome in a few weeks. Because it really is transformational what's occurring here this morning, but it's transformational what's occurring on the Palo Alto College campus and throughout Bexar County and throughout our service region. Because the board approved in 2017 for the bond, as Mr. Kingsbury mentioned, to go to the voters, and it passed by a 2-to-1 margin. And that opened up pretty much close to a $500 million investment in facilities. And then we'll talk about people, but in facilities. And in particular, we have what we're going to break ground for, right? The Natatorium, or the Multigenerational Center. And then we have the Rio Grande building over here, which is over a $60 million investment. This is over $51 million investment here in the Multigen Center. And we want to thank Councilwoman Adriana Rocha Garcia, because $15 million of that is coming from 2 bonds from the city of San Antonio. And then we have the Southside Education and Training Center, which opened several months ago, and that was $23 million. So just in this southern sector, it's over $125 million that is being invested in Palo Alto and our friends, neighbors, and family members here in South San Antonio and Bexar County. Yes, unheard of, yes. So unprecedented and pioneering. And as Dr. Gatsa mentioned, that is just the beginning. So what's important are looking at the Multigen Center, what gives me pause is that a quarter of folks in the surrounding neighborhoods do not know how to swim. And so how can we provide that life skill to individuals to be able to learn how to swim? And it is thanks to Dr. Gatsa and his team here that we have been able to provide tens of thousands of individuals with a vital life skill for success in health and wellness, but actually for life, which is important. And then the other part is looking at what this means for programs, whether that's kinesiology, for movement, for dance, all of those things that are so important here at Palo Alto for our students, but for community members. And then the programs that have opened as a result of his leadership and efforts in working with community partners. Dental hygiene in the Rio Grande building on top of welding, as noted earlier, and then nursing over at the SETC. Because that changes lives. And we're fortunate that our folks here at Palo Alto College are pioneers in that effort. So it's a wonderful day to be here. I want to thank the board for their leadership in 2017, for calling for the bond, all of us neighbors for approving the bond, right, by 2-to-1 margin, partnership with the city of San Antonio and Dr. Adriana Rocha Garcia, and definitely the leadership of Dr. Robert Gatsa and everybody here who partnered with our folks at Juris and RVK. I want to call out Lacey Hampton. Lacey, raise your hand, because Lacey is shepherding today's effort. 23 projects throughout Bexar County, which are part of that $500 million to be able to ensure that all of us can come together. And I want to thank my colleagues, Christy Wyatt and Priscilla Camacho, where's Jessica Barnes, for working with our team here at Palo Alto College. And Jennifer, thank you all. Thank you for being here. We look forward to not only breaking ground, but the opening, and it has been a long time coming. Thank you, Dr. Garza. Felicidades.
Thank you, Dr. Flores. I'd now like to welcome another superhero, so we'll just say superhero, here in the south side of San Antonio, Dr. Adriana Rocha Garcia, District 4 Councilwoman.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful morning, right? I'm out to tippy toe. Thank you, Mr. Ali. Tippy toe here. But so y'all, I've got to tell you that when they put this on my calendar, I said, are we sure it's going to happen this time? Because it had been rescheduled several times. And so I wanted to make sure every time as I'm planning to come to Palo Alto, I want to make sure that there's just the best availability, that I'm not time crunched, right? And so we wanted to be extra sure today that it was happening. So I want to thank everybody, and the wind is taking over there. But I want to thank everybody for coming out here on this beautiful morning. A few weeks ago, I was here during the egg extravaganza. And so it was incredible to see so many families with their children, with their grandchildren. And it's so awesome to see today that we have the Lils here today, and it's for their future. So welcome you all. the initiatives that Palo Alto College has created under the leadership of Dr. Garza, and of course before under the leadership of Dr. Flores, this is why it's important to have good transitioning leadership. That's why it's important to build your bench up and make sure that someone who's coming after you can take that and run with it, because these are the community's wishes. And so I have a few seniors that are here today. I had a few seniors call my office asking when this was going to be open, and there's actually one of them that confessed to calling my office here today. And so you can ask her how many times she called in particular, but we had multiple seniors that were calling all of the time. But this is an important day because we are refocusing on the efforts that are needed in the South Side. In a few weeks, you all are going to learn about what we are doing to champion health equities in the South Side. We're going to work together with different organizations at every level, because we know that workforce development is also needed for the South Side, and in particular for health careers. We know Dr. Garza is working really hard on making sure that we have nursings. We have the silver tsunami that is here, has started. We have great partners out in the community that are already and have been working on that. But how do we plug in as a community? That's exactly what Palo Alto is solving for. That unprecedented level of investment in the South Side is it's by no accident. It's purposeful. This is where the growth is, and we'll continue to partner up with Palo Alto. We're thrilled about the new Natatorium, but also the Multigenerational Center. And so again, so wonderful to have different ages come together. When the idea was first imagined by the neighbors, and I do have to give credit to my predecessor, Councilman Rey Saldaña, who is doing wonderful things still in education, for bringing together the community and saying, what is it that we need? So again, that continuation of leadership and making sure that people will run with the ball and not drop it, that is important. That's exactly what your Southside community did. You all voted for this. In 2017 and in 2022, you all said, we need this, and it's finally becoming a reality. I'm looking forward to the day when the students can return in the Learn to Swim program. I love seeing those posts about kids just being so happy and engaging with the water. More importantly, we know that we show them that the possibilities of whatever they want is within reach. And so I'm also looking forward to the days when we can bring back the sweetheart dance for our seniors. They love dancing to Selena. And so looking forward to some loud music in there once again soon, so that we could celebrate our friendship and our love for one another, but more importantly for our community. So again, looking forward to the ribbon cutting this time that hopefully won't be rescheduled too much. So I'm looking at you all, Joris, and have full confidence in you all. But I do have to tell you that every time I see Mr. Joris, I just have a big smile on my face. I think every school that I attended was built by Joris. And when I worked at Southwest ISD, it's always a good day when I see Mr. Joris, because I know that there's going to be some new building coming to the South Side. So thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Councilwoman. And now let's hear from one of our amazing students and a student athlete, Jasmine Hill.
Hello and good morning, esteemed guests, faculty, coaches, fellow students, and supporters. It is with great honor and excitement that I stand before you today as we celebrate a monumental occasion, not just for Palo Alto and the life of our school, but for everyone in the community of San Antonio. The groundbreaking ceremony of our new Natatorium, Wellness, and Multigenerational Center. I am filled with anticipation for what lies ahead for Palo Alto College and for future students, athletes, and supporters all around. The impact of this center will extend far beyond the walls by enhancing the lives of students of wellness to help teach our students valuable life skills through swimming lessons, competitive sports, and the importance of nutrition. As a student athlete, I have experienced firsthand the profound impact of sports and the physical activity on one's life. Athletics teaches us discipline, it teaches us teamwork, resilience, and it teaches us important life skills. Our coaches mold us into better athletes and better individuals, preparing us for the challenges that lie ahead in life's journeys. The construction of the state-of-the-art facility symbolizes our school's commitment to the holistic development of its students. It reaffirms our belief in the power of sports to inspire, unite, and uplift us all together. It will be a place where dreams are nurtured, where friendships are forged, and where memories are made that will last a lifetime. Thank you to everyone once again who have played a part in this remarkable achievement, and together let us embark on this exciting new journey towards a brighter future. And please always remember, stay Pack proud. Thank you.
Awesome, Jasmine. And I will also mention that our female athletes outperform academically than every category of student here at Palo Alto College.
Yeah!
So after hearing from Jasmine, who is not going to be excited about this new facility? I mean, it's going to be absolutely amazing. And one of the folks that I also am adding to the program, and I asked her if it was okay earlier, is one of our community members, and that's Francis Cisneros, to say a few words about this, our old facility and our upcoming new facility. So Francis.
First, I need to say this because I'm not real familiar with what goes on in the community. I live in the South Side, been all my life, but I want to thank you, everyone that has been participating in making our South Side so much better. I mean, I drive down Military Drive and it blows my mind, all the stuff that's up there everywhere. So, I mean, the swimming pool, my friends are all back there. We have missed it so badly. And I've talked to Morgan. My grandson works here also, Austin, and I have 3 grandchildren. 2 of them have graduated from Palo Alto. 1 is getting ready to graduate from Palo Alto. So I'm just so thankful for everything that everyone has done, because I mean, I'm in the backside and I don't pay that much attention, but that's where our vote comes in. Everyone must vote, and I do vote, but I don't know what goes on behind the screen. So I thank you. And then the pool has been an awesome thing for all of us that participated. As seniors especially, we've had the privilege of getting to meet each other. We have great relationships. They tried to convince me to come a long time ago, but I said, don't have the time. But once I got there, I loved it. I even got swimming lessons in old age. Morgan taught me how to swim. So I think it's an awesome opportunity for everyone, and we've all missed it. So we're really, really all very excited about it coming back. Hopefully it'll come back a lot sooner than 5 years, 6 years, but we're really excited about everything that y'all do in this committee. And Palo Alto is an awesome school. That's all I ever hear. So I thank you, I commend you, and keep on doing your good work. Okay.
Thank you, Francis. Now, Francis, are you part of the group that Max goes to?
Max.
Doesn't ring a bell?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to share with you. There's a gentleman. You all know who Max is. So Max has been showing up at my office for the last 5 years, coming in, and he's a senior citizen. And he says, "Hey, look, I represent a group of senior citizens," and he's been bringing pictures and saying, "Look, there's 20 of us at Whataburger. We meet at Whataburger, and what we're doing is talking about your natatorium, and when are you going to bring it back? We are ready," because we are a group of seniors of over 20 members, and he came in with his wife and says, "Here it is, Garza. What are you going to do about it?" Kind of thing. And so I look for Max because I wanted him to help us break ground, but in his stead, so Francis, if you could help us break ground, that would be amazing. But I think that this really, the testament that you've heard from our students, from our colleagues, our community members, our senior citizens, I think just really speaks volume to the necessity that we have here at Palo Alto College. I will go ahead and throw out a shameless plug. I still need $3 million. So if you all have a rich uncle, aunt, cousin, brother, sister, we take all forms of payment, Venmo, Cash App, so we will make it happen. But basically what it is, and I'm going to just share with you in full transparency, if you look at the facility, there's a really big open area that will actually kind of extend up and come out a little bit. And what will happen is is that we have what's called an ad alternate. So if we are able to come up with the funds and able to make it happen, we will definitely put it. But we're trying to get a specific separate pool specifically for seniors and for our Learn to Swim. And let me tell you why. Competitive pools are cold. And as I've reached my AARP age, I've realized that I'm a little bit more sensitive to cold water and hot water, cold temperatures and hot temperatures. Whereas in my youth, I wasn't really as much, I'd go anywhere and it didn't matter. But what we're trying to do is get that separate pool specifically for this, because then we can heat it. Because a competitive pool, we can't heat it. We have to keep it at competition temperature. So if we're able to do that, we're going to work very hard to make that happen. I just thought I'd throw that out there in case somebody, so Juris is here, starting a foundation. This could be the first gift. But we're sorry, I got it. But I'm really excited for what's to come. We've got some great things. I do want to recognize Catherine Beaumont and Jennifer Mejia, because they have been leading the charge also in all of the work that's done here. So let's give them a round of applause. And Catherine's going to find me the $3 million. So without further ado, I'd like for you to please join us for the groundbreaking. We'll go ahead and break ground, and we will start the process of construction. Thank you.
Probably heavy. This looks super heavy.
You haven't done a groundbreaking? You're lucky. Now they